What's up guys, this is Brendan with Sonic Electronics.
I'm Alan.
And today we have another Q&A for you regarding speaker wire. All right guys, today's question is from OS Muir off of YouTube. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly for you. But his question is, how do I know if I should run new wires to my aftermarket speakers? Do wires really make a big difference or just a little?
Well, to answer your question, if you really want to take the time and do it right, under no circumstance would I typically usually like to use factory OEM wire. If you really think about it, even besides the actual gauge itself, that factory wire goes through lots of different Molex connectors and different junctions in the car, from the radio or from the factory amp to the door boot to through this plug, and it's usually not really quite adequate. And they're typically, 22 to 18 gauge. And that's really not that great a wire to run. Not to mention, usually factory wire typically isn't really multi-strand.
No.
I mean it is, but there's not very many strands.
No, and I mean if you're just doing like a 4-channel with like 30 to 50 watts, I think it's okay.
Yeah, but
it's
I mean,
safe,
if you think about it, I mean, what amplifier really is going to be 30 to 40 watts anymore? I mean, everybody wants big power,
yeah.
Which is why I think that if you're just upgrading the radio only, I think your 20 watts that you're probably going to get out of your deck is going to be fine through the factory wire. But I mean, you at least got to upgrade to at least 16 gauge, if not, bigger, depending on the amplifier that you're running. Not only that, what's nice about upgrading your speaker wires, you're going to be running from, like, let's say the door through the door boot directly right to the amplifier. So you're not going to go through a bunch of different Molex connectors in the vehicle. So you're almost going to have almost like a straight path.
Less loss in power, more efficient.
Less resistance.
Exactly.
Just better all the way around.
Yeah.
Not to say that it won't work, or probably someone would really be able to tell that much of a difference. I know some people will be like, oh, I upgraded my speaker wire from my factory wire to 16 gauge, and man, it sounded so much better. I guarantee you won't, but that's not a reason not to do it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it once, do it right, make it easy on your life, and that way it's gonna be solid, it's gonna be good, and you're the one that wired it. So.
I look at speaker wire just like power wire. You gotta have the right size wire for the application. Don't skimp out on it either way. If your amplifier doesn't receive enough current, it's not gonna be able to output the power that you're expecting from it. If you don't have the right size speaker wire, it's gonna be the same exact thing. Exactly. Speaker's not gonna get the right amount of current going to it. So will that completely impact the sound? It's hard to say completely, but I would definitely upgrade your wire.
Definitely. Well, keep those questions coming, guys. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. Keep those questions coming in the comments below. And other than that, I'm Brendan with Sonic.
See you next time.